we have here in the studio today Eric Whitson.
Whitson.
That sounds like an E.
Perfect.
Yes, go.
You have great enunciation.
You're one of the lucky ones. Okay, so you wanted to talk about, do you want to put the tape on first, or do you?
Well, we have a tape, but we'll talk about it in a second. But did you like to hear that Beatles music, that lead-in music? They're playing Beatles music. Do you like the Beatles?
I was too busy with kids for Beatles.
Yeah. Well, they were probably playing it really loud downstairs. But we're always curious what kind of musical tastes that the residents have. So if someone was 80 now, what age are you when you get your musical tastes? I mean, like what you listen to now. How old were you when you first heard it?
It was dancing, ballroom dancing.
It's like teenager. You were a teenager?
Yeah,
when you
but we jitterbugged mostly,
right.
But we knew we had, the other dances too.
Mm-hmm. So we're thinking some of our residents coming in might have been teenagers when the Beatles were coming out.
No, ours is a big band.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we have an event today. So I was thinking about playing Benny Goodman. I have a live concert from Benny Goodman from 1939 at Carnegie Hall.
I used to dance to him up in Boston.
Oh.
He used to be at the totem pole.
Oh. Or the other choice was Dean Martin. So which would you think I should play, Benny Goodman or Dean Martin?
I like Benny Goodman to dance to.
Yep.
And Dean Martin I like to listen to.
Okay. Well, they'll be just sitting, so maybe I'll play Dean Martin for him today. So we have, we do a lot of events in the sales office. And Rachel is I don't know if you've met Rachel Gilbert. She's our event coordinator. She was an intern at Ashby Ponds last year, and we hired her last year. You know Franklin on our team? Franklin
I don't
Funes?
know anybody in marketing.
Well, you need to get
anymore.
out more. Come on down and see us. We're right here in Village Square.
You put me to work.
I know. Well, we're trying. So we probably do, 25 events every year. This month we're doing 3.
Okay.
And it's called Simplify Your Life. And of course, this is for people that don't live here yet. And we're trying to get them to move here. And do you know how many people are on our waiting list to come here? Yeah, take a guess.
Some of them run as long as 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 1,300 people on a waiting list. You know what they're waiting for?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you'd think they're waiting for an apartment, but they're waiting, I think, to get older. What we hear from them is they say, I don't want to move to Green Spring because I'm too young and I'm too healthy.
I moved in here, both of us, we were 68.
I was going to say, you were probably not even old enough to move here when you moved here.
No.
16
65
years ago.
Was yeah.
So,
well, that's it. My kids had said that. Well, what do you want to go there for?
Yeah.
And I told them, I said, I want to go and make new friends and have all friends. And by the time I'm old age, I'm very comfortable and I have lots of friends and I can go in peace.
Right. So you moved here when you were young and healthy.
Yeah.
So those people that say, I don't want to move there because I'm too young and healthy, you know what that means? They're saying, I want to move there when I'm old and not healthy.
Well, that's when you can appreciate this place.
Right.
Yeah.
We should have you talk to them. So there's a lot of people that want to move here, but people aren't ready. So this event we're doing today and the one we did last week is all about helping them be ready to move. And one of the biggest things, we talked about this, is all the things you accumulate over time, that your big house is just filled with stuff. You left all your antiques were up in the attic, you said?
Yeah. Yeah. But
so.
Yeah, no, I've talked to them because it's, my husband has died, but we had, 11 good years. Mm-hmm. He had 11 good years here before he,
It's great.
And why not have your memories, stock up your memories, new memories,
right,
that are closer to you as you are older, and one leaves the nest,
Yeah.
And all my memories, I don't go back to, ancient history.
No.
All my histories are here.
It's hard for me to remember ancient history.
Oh yeah, I can remember ancient history. I can't remember yesterday.
Yeah, I almost forgot I was on TV today, but then I found out. So we have a clip. We did a program last Thursday, and we did a little skit. We'd never done a skit before, and we featured Phil and Eris Sturrock, 2 residents here at Green Spring, and it was all about this house that's cluttered full of stuff and how we're going to help them downsize. And maybe we could take a look at this clip. I guess they're going to show this here.
Phil, are you listening? Anyway, downsizing, oh my gosh, where on earth do I begin? Okay, let's see, the books, nah. I'll wait with that. Let's see, what else? What else can I start with? I know what. It should be simple. So what I'll do is take these 2 boxes. In one of them, I'm going to put stuff that I am going to donate. And stuff that I'd like to take with me. A mug. I need this mug, my favorite mug. That will go in this box. Now, how complicated is downsizing? Okay, this can go over here. This, what on earth is this? Well, whatever it is. Oh, are you listening to me? This can go with us. You might be able to wear it yet. You know, on second thought, maybe this that I wanted should go to take out, to give away. Maybe this should not be given away. It's my favorite towel. Oh my gosh, it's getting so complicated. And here I thought it would be so simple. Where on earth do I begin? I really don't know. I'm stressed out. I'm so stressed out. I wish I could have another pair of eyes and maybe a different outlook to help me with all of this stuff. Help?
So I don't know if we told Eris and Phil that they were going to be on TV this morning. So I didn't have them sign a release. You don't think we're in trouble with the law, do you?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of fun. That skit went on for about 10 minutes, and then we brought in Anna Greaves, our moving consultant, and all of her vendors, and we went through this skit about how to downsize. So, but today, some of the same people, we have about 80 people coming today. I don't know where they're going to park.
Oh, you've got that repaving stuff too.
I know.
Yeah.
It was perfect timing. So actually, we have a valet parking. They're going to park outside the gate so we don't take resident spots. But today's is on how to sell your house. Now, you said when you sold your house, what, how many years ago? 16 years ago? Oh, you just sold your vacation home.
The one that we sold, I was operated on, my back was operated on a Friday morning, and they come in and told me that the house was sold Saturday.
12 hours.
Yeah.
So I might share your story with our group today, 12 hours. But that message is about, there's a price. You get the price wrong, it could take a long time. But if you get the price right.
Well, we interviewed 3 realtors,
Okay.
and we all had a vote on.
It's funny when you have a house to sell, all of a sudden, like everybody you know, and every cousin and every friend is a realtor. All of a sudden.
We picked strangers.
I know, they're good. My wife and I did the same thing. We said, all right, rule number 1, no relatives, no one we work with, and no friends for realtor.
Yeah.
That's fair for everybody. So we have a big group. We actually have the president, past president of the Northern Virginia Association of Realtors speaking today about the marketplace, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And so, we've got lots of people that want to move here, but they think they don't know what to do with all their stuff, and they're not sure they can sell their house, and it's been a long time, so it's stressful.
Well, they just got to do a lot of research and
and jump in.
Yeah.
I told them, just make the mental decision that you're moving to Green Spring, and the rest actually can just flow. It may not be easy, but
yeah. My husband didn't want to come.
Well, yeah, but he does what you tell him. He did what you told him.
He fixed a lot of stuff in the house, and he knew the house inside out.
Yeah, but he didn't have a choice, right? You made him come here.
Well, I told him he was in bed with 2 broken heels. He was up on a ladder, which he shouldn't have been. But I told him, I said, I've had it.
Yeah.
I said, we've got to go to Green Spring. He said, I don't want to go.
You were smart. You caught him in a vulnerable moment when he was injured, and he had to just go along.
He said, I said, well, I'm going. And I said, and you have the choice.
Yeah.
I said, I'm giving you the choice.
He could stay at home without you or come along and be with you. And he chose to...
Oh, he came.
He came with you, of course.
He said, you give me no choice. I have to come.
So the end of that skit, we were helping decide what the Starooks were going to bring to Green Spring and what they're going to throw away and what they're going to sell. The last thing was her husband, Phil. He's sitting in the chair. And the question is, so what about And she goes, you mean the chair? I love that chair. The chair is definitely coming to Green Spring. No, no, what about your husband? And she, oh, all right. So that's how it ended. It was fun.
Yeah.
So he came with her. But
Yeah.
he does what she tells him to do, just like your husband.
I think they don't want to leave the nest. Yeah.
My wife has horses, and we like to say there's only room for one alpha in the field. It's her. In your case, it was you. You know, the alpha, they're in charge.
Mm-hmm. Well, he came here, and he was gone most of the time. He was into everything.
Right? So he had fun. He was glad he came.
Oh, he had a ball.
Plus, he got to stay with you, you know.
Well, I don't know.
He would have been bored at home alone. So I'm thinking about what I want to tell residents. I would say that we need more. We always need more residents, particularly that want to show their apartments at events, and especially those people that are in the smaller, like one bedrooms. It's easier to sell big apartments than small apartments.
Yeah, well, we get the big one.
We have a waiting list for everything except studios and one-bedroom apartments. So we're working on building that waiting list. So we want to find people that like their Brightons or studios, and we could show them at events. So if there's residents that want to help us, they can come talk to us in the sales office.
It would be good, too, if we had a younger base coming in.
We're working on it.
Yeah. Because the old timers are getting tired.
Well, that'd be all the more reason. I think the people that think we should bring younger residents in are the ones that should call us and start helping us at events, because we're talking to young future residents, but they want to wait till they're old.
Yeah.
And we want them to move in when they're young, like you did.
Yeah.
You're still young. You could get a second apartment. You're so young.
Yeah, that would cost a lot.
Yeah. No, you're in a bigger apartment by yourself now. Do you ever think about moving to a smaller one?
If the price was right, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this. Depending, what kind of an apartment are you in?
Lancaster.
A Lancaster.
Yeah,
we would like to talk to you.
Yeah.
We have apartments available, and for a Lancaster, now this isn't for everybody, but you're in a big apartment, and you're paying maybe more monthly fee than you need to. You might get a partial refund on your deposit. We might be able to help pay for your moving expenses. We could make it interesting for you, because we have a line around the block that wants your apartment. Where's your view? What do you look out to?
I look out on the parking lot.
Oh, people love parking lot views.
Oh, I do. I came from the city. I love to watch the traffic. I wave to everybody coming in the morning.
We call it the Mrs. Kravitz syndrome. You know Mrs. Kravitz?
She must be a busybody.
Yes, exactly. She was on Bewitched. She was a neighbor across the street on
that's
Bewitched.
right,
Do you remember?
yeah,
And she was
yeah,
like, that's what people
yeah,
like. They like to say, oh, look who's doing that. Look, honey, get my binoculars. I want to see what they bought at the store.
Yeah. Well, I'm not that. I just like watching them.
Oh, I didn't mean you did that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people like the wooded, but we would talk to you. And so this is a message for other residents that have large apartments, that maybe they say, you know what? I'd have less to clean. My monthly bill could be less.
I have to downsize.
Well, we can help you with that too. But that's a good strategy, and that would help the community, help us run higher occupancy, because everybody wants these big apartments, so why not right size? Why not simplify your life and move to a smaller apartment?
I'll think about it.
We're going to be calling you every day until you decide what you're doing.
I'm in trouble.
Oh, okay.
I think we're out of time.
Really? Let's
Yeah.
just go into social works time, and we'll just take the next 15 minutes, no?
Well, you can answer to Kathleen.
Oh,
then.
no. No, that's all right. I'll stop.
Yeah. So you got anything for the last 30 seconds?
Well, I would say we're on budget for our occupancy. It's very strong. And we'll look forward to residents talking to us about their big apartments, and residents that maybe want to show their apartments at events or just participate with our events.
Yeah.
So we love...
I used to show
Yeah.
when I had a clean apartment.
Yeah. Well, we'll give you a housekeeping certificate to clean your apartment.
It's
So...
I have one,
Oh.
and it's still crazy.
Okay.